Hello, Tara here. I'm going to try and make more of an effort to do more of these process videos. So this will be the second layout from my fall kit that I put together. And so I did all the cutting ahead of time, starting with this wood grain paper. This was it was the real whimsical one. Who makes that? Well, anyway, starting with that. So I trimmed out, and I only left an inch because I'm going to do a real thin border. And then this was from one of the Cartabella papers. I cut a big section of this for in the back here. Oops, I kind of have to have it run the same way, don't I? Like so. And on this sketch, a scrap of sketch number 181 from their Facebook group, it's almost like a frame, but I've decided to keep it whole because I'm going to layer this, what do you call it, flyer onto it. But I kind of want to make a pocket. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Anyway, so, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to just put these down, and I've distressed the edges of these two papers. But let's see, how do we want to let's run it this way. I'm gonna build everything else, but not fasten it to the background yet because I want to use the glaze that I bought. And now what did I do with it? Seriously, Tara, how do you lose these things? Did I? Oh, here. No. Oh, and that wood grain paper is Stamperia. That's right. Okay, I want to use this glitter glaze in the background with a stencil, but I want to see where everything's going to sit first so I know where to put it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking I would have a bit come out like here, maybe a bit down the side, just kind of, so I don't want to attach anything down. I want to be able to lift it off, do my thing, let it dry, and then put everything back together. So now, so as far as this paper goes, I have this piece left from it that will go forward. And was that it? I think so. Yeah. And then I pulled a second piece of the well, I already had it pulled when we did our page kits, but from the Cartabella, this is the back of it. But because I wasn't using a whole sheet, what I did was I cut out the border so I can use that as a border on another layout. So to me, when I'm trying to make the use of my paper, that's what I do so that I'm ready to go for the next one. So from that paper, I also cut a couple of little strips to use in the layout per the sketch. So like, it's gonna go like this, right? Here's my photo of my mom and her friends out for lunch. And then I wanted some of this color, so I did the same thing. I cut out the border, and then left I have this piece because I'm going to use these pieces on the layout. And then from the leaf paper, I have these little bits left. So keep everything together till we're done with this kit and then go from there. All right, so what I'm gonna do is fasten this on. To this. And I want to figure out how I'm gonna add in that brochure, but maybe be able to pull it out, in and out. Okay, so let's see. I just distressed 3 sides of these because the other one will be tucked. Right? So I think what we'll do is do this one first, and I don't know, I'm going to try and eyeball it. Let's move on. I was going to use this guy. Now, do we want him tucked this way or like that? Maybe like that. And I'm thinking of, no, I'll just use a bit of a pop dot. And should we put him on the angle? I think so. He looks like he's up to something, so he better go on an angle. And then this one was going to be for some journaling. And on the sketch, it shows it beside, but I think I want to tuck it. Ooh, but then do you want to go over the photo and cover up some of this jazz? Or do I want to go against the sketch and pull it over here? Okay, I don't like this on the wonk. Now that I'm looking at it, I've ripped things. Oh, dear. There, how are you? That's, yeah, I prefer that. Okay, and then this can maybe just do this. Kind of hang off the edge. I don't want to use the good glue yet until I'm sure this is where I'm going to leave it. Okay, so yes, that's better, I think. Wait. Are you... So, 8 5/8, 8 and not 5/8. There, that's better. Okay, so if I attach, if we pull this over like yay, I need a little something up there. And I just do like a strip down each side, I could make this my pocket, hey? But now I should almost put a piece of paper here so it slides in better. But I think that's what I'll do. So let's just tuck that in there for now. Okay, oh, I like that. That's a nice way to include stuff. But now down here, I don't like this. I should leave a little bit more of there. So I have this because here we have an embellishment cluster. This is the start of an embellishment cluster, and we'll do one up here. The title that I grabbed was The Gather Together, and if I put it here, it covers up that little space. Is that what yeah, I think that'll. Yeah, but I do want to put one of these down so it doesn't stick. I should have put more of that powder on, but I'm whispering, aren't I? I mutter to myself a lot. I mutter a lot. Sorry. Okay. So now I had this. It says, "Friends like you make life golden and treasure this." So if we do one cluster down here, do we want this or this? I kind of don't like this with what is going on. I feel like it's very dark. So should we maybe grab another floral or something? Oh, there's a big pumpkin. Ooh, this is a nice big floral. Okay, what if we did this? Does that look out of place? It's maybe too big, huh? Oh, here's a pretty, just a single sunflower. And then that would pull the sunflowers from over there. And that's photo play. And this is, what you call it? Simple Stories. I love when they mix so well like that. Okay, so I'm going to do this. And then this. And then I was going to look at I'm going to pull that one quote away. I might see if there's anything. Forevermore, your light shines, heart and soul. Hold on to memories would be nice. Hold on to the memories. And I always make sure there's no little bit, the little piece that holds it in, because that will drive me crazy down the road. But I won't distress it because it has a nice, like a torn looking edge here. So we could put that all right over here, hey? Layer it on top. Okay, so do I have any? Well, I do. I just gotta grab it. These ones, the skinny ones. So probably have to do okay. What else was I going to add to this? I was going to add that, but I don't think I will. I think there's a lot going on. Unless we add one floral in behind this gather, which is now stuck right down. So that might decide it. Oh, no, I can probably get it. Okay. I wish I had another sunflower. Just a little one. Just a little one. Don't see one. So about could tuck that little guy under, or there's this more green one. Well, let's bring a little green in. Oopsie doopsie, things are falling. How's that? Oh, I like that. And then I'll do a little journaling here. Okay, so this is where we're at. Oh, and I do have to add something up here just to, but I have some foam hearts left that I had pulled. So what I want to do now is, let's see, this one goes over a fair bit. And let's pull this over so it overlaps just the tiniest bit. And that's on there. Yeah. Okay. So that's where we're going to be. So let's take and just lightly with pencil show where that's going to be, and then we can get out. Oh, we gotta pick a stencil, I guess. I feel like I just got something with leaves on it, didn't I? Maybe not. These are all thicky root. Hold on, I'm gonna find something without having you have to put up with it. Okay, I've come to a decision. I don't think I'm going to use a stencil. Most of the stencils I have they would be so much better with like inks or sprays. Glazes can be tricky, I think. So instead of using a stencil, I'm just gonna kind of do a smudgy smudge. So, shoot. Now where do I want it? Probably should have tacked that down a little bit, hey? Okay, so I think we want had it coming to there and to there. Okay, so I think maybe some just along this edge peeking out. So we'll just use, and I want it thick enough that it's gonna show up when it's dry. But I think this looks really nice. Never used a Brutus Monroe glaze before. I don't want it to look too flat there. How's that? Okay. And then I think poking out from this corner here. So I'm gonna make a mess yet, aren't I? And then I think I'm gonna put everything, shut her down for the night, and then come back in the morning and see what she looks like. Because I'm kind of tired, and I feel like if I mess around too much more, I'm gonna regret it. And I want to make sure this is dry before I try and put anything down. So if I've got that, then down here. So it would be in here. Do you see what I mean as far as with a stencil? I just don't think you're going to get the definite, well, I don't know. I am going to try with a stencil maybe on another one, but because I'm just peeking bits out, it was ideally you'd want like a small pattern stencil, but if I were going to do like a full background or something, I can use a 12 by 12 stencil, and then you'll have way more open areas, and I think it'll be more impactful. Okay, so let that dry overnight, and I'll come back in the morning. Well, it might not be morning, might be afternoon. Who knows? Might be a week from now. But to you, it'll be like that. Okay, I'm gonna call that good for tonight, guys. And we'll be back again when this is dry. And we're back. So I'm not thrilled. This is Brutus Monroe glitter glaze is a very wet product to some that I've used. So there was quite a bit of buckling, and I tried just adding extra glue on this edge and putting something heavy on it for the day, and that did nothing. So I ended up just cutting off, this is actually the back of a paper pad, and taping it really well around the edges. And there's still a bit of a Humpty Bumpty, but that's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so as far as what we have left here, it's not a whole lot because I had most of it done. I did add this piece of cardstock in behind here because there were so many loose bits that to add, this is going to be a pocket, so I didn't want this catching on everything. I think, let's see, I think I want to put this on here on this piece first, and then put the whole thing down. Maybe not. Nope, let's not do that. Let's, now if I erase this, is it going to take the color off the page? Not too bad. Okay, let's put this guy down first and go from there. strips. Take the backing off of these strips. And I did find another product that I'm going to use kind of on top of the glitter glaze, I think. Oh, I almost need another one on this guy here. That might not even be tall enough. Do I need two? Almost, yeah. Oh God, now I'm stuck. Oh dear. Okay, so I think I wanted this kind of hanging over a little bit. Can you see? No, I erased them too well. Okay, I think like yay. Yeah, I think that's straightish. Ish is about the best we're gonna get, right? And then, so this guy can now tuck in here, and I left a little bit that I could put it, sometimes you want it on a jaunty angle. Yeah, I like that. Okay, actually, so you don't notice the mess quite so wet. Oh, I haven't even opened these. See, these are picket fence, autumn leaves, gem mix. I don't know. I've had these for a while. I don't think there's a date on it, but obviously I haven't used them yet. Picket fence makes some pretty sequin mixes and so on. So just got to keep an eye on time here because my husband will be coming in shortly for dinner, and I just have to heat some stuff up. I've been going pretty solid with the combining. Not so much yesterday, it rained, but long days when it is nice. Ooh, God, that's sticky. Ugh. Oh, now it's all. Now this is kind of bent in a bit. I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna. Can I? Oh, geez. I want to put more of a solid piece in behind there if I can. Do I have any good chunks of foam kicking around? There we go. It's probably a little bit too big, but let's try this. What is going on? What is this? Bumpity bumpity. I'll take this one off too. Nothing is done until it's done. There, that's better. Okay, so let's just find the two-sided tape works best for foam. You just have to be very sure of where you're putting it before you put it down. The other thing about this Brutus Monroe glitter is I feel like it rubs off, and I don't like that. Not at all. Now, are you sticking up because I don't have enough on? Probably. Can I? This won't stick to the foam, like when you're running it, but it will stick once you press it. Okay, that's better. Oh, the sides of this are sticking out too. Blech. Okay, so let's just, I think what I want to do is add these in. Look how that's sitting flat either. I need yeah. Well, let's just throw a bit of glue on it. And that's better. Okay. So let's put a few of these little gems just around and over this glitter. Okay, I just finished that up. I've shut the thing off and didn't make you watch how painful that was of just putting on little gems everywhere, but I'm okay with it. I'm final thoughts on the Brutus Monroe. I think it would be fine on chipboard. I don't want to put it on anything that like a paper, I don't think, because the buckling is no bueno for me anyway. I'm sure some people don't mind it, but it would aggravate me. So I know myself. But overall, pretty happy with the finished product. Just have to add in some journaling, the date, and boop, boop. Yeah. So there's number 2 in the books. Thanks for hanging out, and we will be back again. Bye now.